Morning Musings in the studio on this tiny little Greek island. Good morning. It is Saturday and cloudy and chilly. And I've been in the studio actually working on this pet portrait and loving what is going on in my membership group. If anybody is interested in signing up, it's $6.99 a month, where you will get little videos like this, where I go through and talk about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and learning how to paint. I will do full-length videos on I'm being distracted by the cats outside. They're fighting. There's they're feral cats, right? So there's a male up, and yeah. So, and sorry for the distraction. But anyways, getting back to what I teach on the membership on my YouTube channel is I do upload full-length paintings where I'm talking through everything I'm doing. So in this one, which is going up today after I do this Morning Musings, and I'm talking about painting from large abstract shapes to small. So you get to see an example. I'm painting one of the flowers that is going around this pet portrait. And how I go about doing it. So I'm talking you through it. It's not too long. I think about 19 minutes or something like that. So if you're interested in joining on the YouTube channel, you get little tidbits like that. So that's my little plug-in for this morning. My bigger thoughts are on the practice of altering your reactions to things. And here's my quick little example. Yesterday, my husband went to the city, and that is where I get my coffee. I love my coffee, and I want beans. I want to grind them myself, and I have this huge morning ritual of my coffee and my journal. It's a thing. It's a thing, I admit, and it's my only real vice right now because of my very strict diet. I'm basically carnivore, keto carnivore. Mostly carnivore for some health issues. So I order my coffee. I send my husband a message. I say, you're going to get the decaf Mexican. And then I had two other caffeinated coffees that I wanted him to get. And I wrote it in English. I mean, seriously, I know. I wrote it in English. My husband's Greek. He speaks English. He can read English. But this is what he did. He walked into the store, and because it's a new place that I'm getting, it's this little specialty coffee, and he opens up my message and he shows it to the guy. And all the guy saw was the decaf Mexican. So here I am sitting at home, excited as heck to get these new coffees that I get to try. And he comes home with just the decaf Mexican. And he was being very generous because the guy gave him the decaf Mexican package. And he says, let's get another one. So I have two decaf Mexican coffees from this Greek roaster here nearby, and he comes home with that, and I reacted. I was upset. I mean, I got angry. And so I just reacted like, how could you be so, I sent you a message. It's got the 3 different types of coffees. And he's like, well, the guy just gave me the one. I said, well, look at your messages. And so he opened up the messages and he's like, okay, I'm sorry. I just showed it to him, and he read English. He speaks English, so he should have known. And of course, it was just a mix-up, and an innocent one, and something that I have done personally many times. So I had to stop and just like go, okay, wait a minute. What is your problem here? Is it because it's decaf and I don't have any caffeinated coffee? Am I really that much of a caffeine freak? Probably. But because this is my only vice, it's the only thing, if I'm on a carnivore diet, you do not, you don't drink teas, coffees, this or that. I mean, it's just water. If you're doing the lion diet, it all gets very complicated, and it's not even worth the explanation into it. Basically, I can't eat too many different things because I get outbreaks really easily on my skin. So this has worked, and believe me, I've tried everything from raw vegan all the way to carnivore for the past 15 years. I have been on a continual testing and seeing and figuring out what's going on. So this seems to be working, but I didn't get my coffee. Where's the lesson? The lesson is in continually catching your reactions, especially in these small, insignificant examples. So when you get upset at somebody driving and cutting in front of you, when you get upset at, I don't know, whatever it is, they're tiny, right? There's no real significance to the anger that's coming out of you or to that habitual reaction. And why bother changing things like that? Well, first of all, my poor husband went to the store, went out of his way to help me out and to bring something to me. So he didn't deserve to have my reaction. And, it was kind of ungrateful on my part. And then also, when you practice releasing your reactions to small, unimportant behavioral habits, then when something big happens in your life, you're more inclined to step back and reassess and check, first within yourself and then with the situation around you. And it takes practice. It's like painting. You guys, this is why painting completely is a parallel to your life. It's like in painting. If you don't paint 100 lemons or 30 lemons, you're not going to be able to pull out a big canvas and paint this beautiful still life with lemons in it if you haven't done the practice. So that's how I think. I am writing out the different things that are happening, like this reaction. I write it out in my journal over my decaf coffee this morning, which was really good. And here's the other positive thing. If I just want to choose to look at it in a different way, I can drink the decaf coffee and I'm very, very pleased with it. It's absolutely delicious. So where is my problem exactly? It's irrelevant. And so I find that in a lot of my situations in life. So let's say I'm painting something and it doesn't turn out. And I was really excited about it, but it just didn't turn out. I can get angry and throw a fit over my bad painting, or I can look at it and say, okay, what didn't go well in this painting so that it didn't turn out? And why not take that lesson, start a new painting, and fix the problem? It's not, actually fixing it. It's learning. It's taking the example, the failure, putting it in and saying, okay, something didn't go right. What didn't go right? Understand the mistakes that you made and then move forward. So with my coffee example today I woke up, I did the work, I understood my reaction, the anger, and why it was such a big deal when, I mean, come on, everybody, we all know how not a big deal at all. But at the moment it was, because, my tastes, the things that I eat are very limited. I'm completely satiated and I can eat the same thing again and again and again and again. And that's what happens on a carnivore diet. Nobody expects that to happen, but that is what happens. It's always delicious. And I can eat the same thing over and over and over, day after day after day. But my coffee, my one vice, I want it to be the way I want it to be. And because I live on this small island, it's not like I can just go to the store and get whatever I want. So I'll have to wait a week for the next trip down to the city, where I will get my caffeinated coffee. I know, Corby, if you're there, I know you're laughing. I know you're just giggling with me. I know you understand me. So again, if anybody's interested in watching these little videos with the details of how I'm thinking and what I'm doing and how I fix things from large masses to small masses, sign up on this YouTube channel. Join my membership group. The $6.99 one will get these types of videos. And it'd be great to have you. And with that, I'm going to get back to painting my commission here. And of course, tech stuff on the Kajabi front. So there we go. That's it for today, you guys. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Take care.